How's everyone doing? Today I have an awesome update. The lighting in this room might be not so good. I think it's terrible actually, but there's only one light in here and it's on like a clip lamp. But I'm at a different location. I stopped by my mom's place to help her out for a bit, and while I was here I was taking out the recyclables, and to take out the recycling in this townhouse development, there's like recycling sheds. They look like little houses, almost like where the Unabomber lived. They're like these little tiny houses where you put all your recyclables in there. But I was going to bring out the recyclables and I saw the recycling truck was out there, and there's one guy taking all the stuff out and putting it in the truck, and then one guy was looking at a box, a big long box, and I was bringing my stuff out there and I was like, oh, what are those? And I saw he was looking through movies, DVDs. And he's like, oh, somebody threw out some DVDs in here. And he's like, you want some? I'm like, heck yeah, I do. So he already had like a big box that he put in the truck. While the other guy was doing all the work, he was looking through the movies. He's like, here you go. So he gave me a big box of movies that somebody chucked out. I think he might have felt guilty for taking them or something. I don't know. But either way, I'm glad that he shared the wealth with me. Very cool. And I have a whole bunch of free movies. There are some Blu-rays in here too, which I was surprised about. I think the person who bought them maybe didn't realize they were Blu-rays because the majority are DVDs. But I'm going to go ahead and just go through them really quickly. There's a couple gems that I'm probably going to save towards the end, so pay attention to that. First up is, and as always, let me know if you've seen these movies and what you think of them. But first up is Walking Tall with The Rock, the remake, with a really cool lenticular slipcover. I've never seen that lenticular slipcover, and I'm a sucker for those. And I still think Blu-ray has a long way to go to catch up to DVD as far as special editions and cool slipcovers and stuff like that. And I actually really enjoyed this remake. I like The Rock a lot. I think he does a great mixture of action and comedy roles, and he's excellent in this one. And I love that slipcover. I know I keep doing that's probably annoying the heck out of you, but that's awesome. I'm actually gonna keep this one for sure. Some of these ones I already have, so I'll probably do trades and stuff for it. Next up is 8 Mile. I'm honestly not the biggest Eminem fan. I wasn't the biggest fan of this movie either. I do like some of his stuff, but the majority of his songs early on were like for teenage angsty kids in like suburbia. You know, they're angry at their mom or their girlfriend or whoever, because that's what most of his songs were about. Killing his mom and killing his wife or his baby mama. I was like, all right, okay, arms tired, spaghetti, whatever the heck the lines were. I just couldn't get into it. I didn't love the movie either, but I know everybody loves this movie, loves Eminem. I like some of his stuff, but next up is Rambo First Blood Part 2. Old school. Used to love Rambo. Used to come on TV. All the Rambo movies used to come on TV like all the time. I feel like I don't see them on quite as much. And some of these are brand new, still sealed, like this one right here, Die Hard 2. First off, why just throw them out? Why not give them away to somebody if you don't want them? And why put them in the recycling shed? The garbage is like right around the corner too. The garbage in this complex, it's a townhouse development, it's like 2 streets down, so it's kind of a pain in the butt. But still, like, what makes you think? I mean, technically some of the cases are made out of recyclable material, but I'm like, why? Why put them there? Put them in the garbage instead. But either way, I'm thankful. It was very fortuitous that I happened to come out right at that moment while the guy was going through them. And I guess, you know, he didn't want to keep all of them. Maybe he did. He already had a big box, so I wish I could have seen what was in that big box, because a lot of these ones in here are action. But yeah, Die Hard 2, Die Harder. The first one's my favorite, and then Die Hard with a Vengeance, and then this one would be next. The newer ones I could not stand personally. Here's another sealed one. Inside Man. I remember seeing parts of this one and enjoying it from what I saw, but I don't think I've ever seen the full thing through. And so I'm looking forward to checking this one out. It's a Spike Lee film, and great cast here: Denzel, Clive Owen, Jodie Foster. So that's awesome. Next up is one that I absolutely love. This is, you can say it's a guilty pleasure. I don't feel guilty about it. I love the heck out of this movie. It's kind of a deliverance comedy movie. Without a Paddle, with Seth Green, Matthew Lillard, and Dax Shepard. Their friend passes away, and they kind of go on a trip and trying to find, I can't remember the guy who, D.B. Cooper. They're trying to find his money. It's based on a true story as far as D.B. Cooper, and he stole some money, and it was never recovered. They have all kinds of theories about it, but this was just a lot of fun. Really hilarious scenes in here, and I do not own this one, so that is pretty awesome. Now, I'm not sure if I think there's a Blu-ray release for this, but I don't know if I would ever pick up the Blu-ray release unless it's like a budget bin title, like $5 or something like that. But I do love the movie, because I don't think its upgrade is going to look too much different, personally. Next up is Crank, which I'm not a big fan of the Crank movies at all. It's just really over the top, crazy balls-to-the-wall action. And I like old school Jason Statham when he was doing Lock, Stock, and Snatch and stuff like that. Now all the, Transporter and Crank and all those ones, it's too over the top for me. Next up is Die Hard, the original right there, also still brand new, still sealed. Looks like the person got a bunch of these from Walmart. But yeah, classic. Oh no, I'm sorry, this is Die Hard with a Vengeance. The cover was kind of similar because I have an old school one like this where the cover is just like that. But yeah, Die Hard with a Vengeance, which is my second favorite in this series. Loved him with Samuel L. Jackson here. Great cast chemistry right there. Although I've heard Bruce Willis is a pain in the butt to work with. But yeah, this is my second favorite. And it looks like this guy's a Bruce Willis fan. Again, a lot of action movies in here. And there's some country music stuff in here, which I'm not big into country music at all. Last Man Standing with Bruce Willis, which I've never seen this one. I've heard good things about it though. So looking forward to checking that one out. And then for the original First Blood, the Ultimate Edition, holy moly, there is a butt ton of special features. Look at all those special features right there. Womp womp. Flump. But yeah, this is a classic. Love this one. Used to be on TV all the time. Next up is Open Water, which I haven't seen this one or the sequel. So definitely a suit to check this out. I love these kind of like shark attack movies. And this one right here is supposedly based on true events. You hear that all the time. And I do love The Shallows with Blake Lively, the recent one. That's probably one of the best shark attack movies since Jaws. A great character-driven shark attack movie. But I've heard good things about this one. Transporter 3. I'm just not into those ones, like I said. Alright, let's go ahead and check out some more of these. I gotta kind of run through these. There is, I think, 2 bootlegs in here. First up is The Hills Have Eyes, which they burned right there, which I love. This is the remake right there, which is an excellent remake from 2006. They even put the date on there. Very kind. I even like The Hills Have Eyes 2, which I know a lot of people hate on, but I love the kind of character development for each one of the creatures. Here is the special delivery edition of Transporter. Just, crazy action over the top. This one is actually hilarious. I saw this on Comedy Central, Rodney Carrington live at the Majestic. And I saw this on Comedy Central, like, I don't know, it was like midnight or something like that. And they were showing girls in the audience flashing. Like, you saw the boobies. And I was like, really? They could show this? I guess maybe after a certain time point they can. But he was hilarious, and this stand-up special was fantastic. So I'd highly recommend checking that one out. I'm big into stand-up comedy. Next up is Live Free or Die Hard, which I did not care for. This is the best of the best is back. And it has Justin Long in there, the recognizable people. Not too into these ones, the newer ones, but again, a bunch of sealed ones in here. Transporter 2, so I don't know how many Transporter movies there are now. I think there's one refueled recently. I don't know, 4 or 5 at least, but there's 3 in here so far that we've gone over. Jarhead, which is such an amazing film to me. Love the way this is shot. And yeah, I like the whole cast in here too. Peter Sarsgaard, Chris Cooper, Jamie Foxx, Jake Gyllenhaal. Jake Gyllenhaal is in so many great movies recently. He's been around for so long, people seem to forget. Donnie Darko. Even The Day After Tomorrow is one that I love, but he's been around for even before that too. I can't remember the one where he wanted to build a rocket, something, I can't remember, October Moon or October Rush, something. I'm probably getting that mixed up, but I can't recall right now. I'm trying to remember who the director of this is. Sam Mendes, a great director, did American something that I can't remember right now because I'm super overtired, but it's such a great film. I can't believe I'm drawing a blank on it right now with all the roses coming down. Such a fantastic film, and I'm so overtired. But next up is Alan Jackson Greatest Hits Volume 2. And this is Disc 1. I'm not into country music, so there's that. Next up is Something About Mary. This is the full screen collector's edition, which a whole bunch of special features in here in a nice digipack design. It's very heavy feeling, but it folds out like that, and it's got some like liner notes and stuff in there and inside too, like a scene selection. But I really like the way that looks as far as a digipack design. American Beauty just popped in my head. The Sam Mendes movie. Such a great, American Beauty is a classic. Can't believe I drew a blank right there, but I'm trying to go through this quickly and I'm overtired as heck. Dukes of Hazzard, the remake. Oh my gosh, Jessica Simpson's stunning. It might not be the brightest, but she shines bright to me. She's looking stunning right there with Sean William Scott and Johnny Knoxville. Not another teen movie, you know, kind of parodying all those kind of teen comedy movies. Terribly, terribly cheesy. It has some entertaining moments, but overall, eh. This is a Wii game right here, Rio, and it's still brand new, still sealed. So this is another one that's brand new, still sealed. I've never even heard of this one. John Ritter, Man of Miracles. This kind of looks like a backdraft kind of movie. That shot right there, I guess he's a fireman. I'm not sure if this is like faith-based or not, but it looks like there's a bunch of other people in here. Meredith Baxter. So yeah, that looks interesting to me. I've never even heard of this one, but yeah, this is brand new, sealed. So many of these ones are sealed. Like, why just chuck them out? One of the only horror movies here, Hobbs End, which actually the cover looks pretty awesome. That looks like a snowy setting, kind of like a snowy version of Texas Chainsaw Massacre a little bit. I'm sure it won't live up to that. I'm sure it's low budget. I'm not familiar with this one at all, but I love that cover. Next up is one of my all-time favorite comedy movies, Slackers. Love this movie. Devon Sawa, when I was a kid, everybody told me I looked like Devon Sawa. Everybody told me I looked like a bunch of different famous people. He was the only one that I saw the resemblance to, and when I dyed my hair blonde, he'd just done the Stan video for Eminem, and we looked so much the same because he dyed his hair for it too. My friend called me up, he's like, hey, you're on TV. I'm like, what? And it was for the video. But Jason Schwartzman, James King, a whole bunch of other people are in here, Jason Segel. But yeah, absolutely hilarious, raunchy. This one I cannot recommend enough if you like kind of raunchy-esque college comedy movies, but I love that one. Panic Room, also a really good one. Jared Leto's in here, and directed by David Fincher, Jodie Foster. They have the Panic Room. People are breaking in. Kristen Stewart, young Kristen Stewart in here. Forrest Whitaker too. Great tension. Toby Keith, yeah, from the CMT. All right. Brooks and Dunn, Red Dirt Road, and other video hits. So a lot of these country music ones. Rambo Part 3. Awesome. And another sealed one, Toby Keith Video Collection Volume 1, 7 Top 10 Videos. And Delta Farce, which is, I guess, a comedy movie with Larry the Cable Guy, DJ Quayle's from Road Trip, who's awesome. And I think he was in The New Kid, I think that was that movie. And Bill Evangel, whatever that guy's name, it's always hard to pronounce. Engenval. Danny Trejo's in here too. Keith David, a few other recognizable people. That looks Keith David. I hope you got some good money for trying on the women's clothing in here. But it just looks, I'm not a big fan of this kind of redneck comedy tour kind of stuff, but Larry the Cable Guy, all that, not really for me. But it looks ridiculous and cheesy. Walk the Line, great performances in here. Excellent chemistry too with Joaquin Phoenix and Reese Witherspoon, Johnny Cash, and his wife right there, live at Billy Bob's, Texas. I was born in Texas, for all of you who don't know. I guess this is just a bunch of country music. David Allan Coe, Willie Nelson, Corey Morrow, never heard of that person. Asleep at the Wheel, never heard, but I've heard of Willie Nelson. But yeah, from the world's largest honky tonk, artist interviews and live concert behind the scenes footage, Larry Gatlin and the Gatlin Brothers. So yeah, looks interesting. If you're into country music, Black Hawk Down, it's a classic right there. Just an amazing film. I haven't seen this one in a while. I'm looking forward to revisiting that one. And here's one of the only Blu-rays in the bunch, which I think this is awesome. The complete first season of Hell on Wheels. Such an amazing show. Love this show. A nice slipcase edition right there. And it's funny because I think I have this on Blu-ray, but my one doesn't have the slipcase. So upgrade. But this is a fantastic TV show from AMC. AMC's killing it with the TV shows. Common's in here. This guy who I remember from Star Trek. Deep Space Nine, I think he was in that one. But yeah, this is such a fantastic TV show where they're building the railroad, and it's right after the Civil War. He's trying to get revenge for the people that killed his family. And I can't remember this guy's Calm Meany, but Anson Mount is the lead guy right there. He is such a fantastic actor, deserves to be in way more stuff. I recommend the heck out of this TV show. Next up is The Pest with John Leguizamo. I rewatched this recently because I saw him do stand-up live at my local comedy club, And he was a really nice guy, signed afterwards, took pictures afterwards, and great stuff he's working at, new material. But this movie is just, it seems like he wanted to be kind of like a Jim Carrey-esque in this one, and it's just, I did not dig it. Too over the top for me. John Cena in The Marine, more action. The Patriot was such a fantastic film. Now, I actually kept my DVD for this because the special features on here, they don't have all of them on the Blu-ray. So I hate when they do that. They don't port everything over. All right, here's a few more Volunteers with Tom Hanks and John Candy. Brand new, still sealed, Walmart, $5. I have this one in my collection already, but I still haven't sat down and checked it out. So I need to check that one out. This one I remember loving as a kid. Whoopi Goldberg and Ted Danson, and they had a romantic relationship too. This also has a young Will Smith and a few other people. I'm trying to remember who else was in here. I can't remember. I know there's more people that I know are in this one, but this one was absolutely hilarious. Really enjoyed this one. Looking forward to rewatching it. Now and then, I remember watching this on TV too. A bunch of young girls, and they grow up, and great cast here: Melody Griffith, Demi Moore, Rosie O'Donnell, Rita Wilson. And then you've got some of the younger actors in here too, Christina Ricci, who I always used to have a crush on. Like, I was a young kid too at the same time. I remember seeing her as Wednesday, and I just had a crush on her since then. And even to this day now, I still do. She's still stunning. Thora Birch, who I think is beautiful as well. But yeah, a few other recognizable people. But when I was a little kid, I remember carrying around, I had like Addams Family cards, and I was little, and I think we might have been right around the same age. So like as a little kid, it was like one of my earlier crushes. Next up is Larry the Cable Guy Health Inspector, which I never even heard of this one. So again, more Larry the Cable Guy. I guess whoever had this was really big into action and country music. I guess that kind of combines the two. Crossroads with Britney Spears. Again, Britney Spears. I've never seen this one. I guess they're taking like a road trip, kind of trying to find themselves. Britney Spears, stunning. Mean Girls. I used to have the biggest crush on Lindsay Lohan as well. This is a hilarious one. I love this one. I don't care what anybody says. Such a fun movie. Joe Dirt. I remember seeing this in the movie theater when I was in my fraternity days. And it was me and my big brother in the fraternity and like I think one other person in the theater. And it was like the opening weekend for it. But this is actually a lot of fun. I really enjoy the heck out of this one. And oh my gosh, she is so stunning too. That chick right there. This also has Dennis Miller, Brittany Daniel, I think that's who it is. Christopher Walken's in here, Kid Rock too. But the sequel, which came out last year, was one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. Stay away from that. Next up are here's some of the better, well, let me show these ones first. But Choke right here, which is a great adaptation with Angelica Houston, Sam Rockwell from Chuck Palahniuk novel. I'm a big fan of his. He was kind of like the voice of our generation. Everybody was into him, and I think this was a great film adaptation. I think they could have done other ones before this one. Of course, Fight Club. They could have done Lullaby, but I really enjoyed this one. Wish it had a Blu-ray release. Next up is Bronx Tale, one of my all-time favorite movies. Just a fantastic cast. I'm trying to breeze through these, but oh my gosh, one of my favorite things about this movie is some of the most violent scenes are juxtaposed with some of the most beautiful music in here. And again, this is probably top 5 all-time favorite movies for me. I'd say at least top 5, if not, then right there, right close on the border. Love this movie. My So-Called Life, the complete series. Loved this TV show growing up as a kid. Early Jared Leto, and a lot of this stuff looks like it was like never even touched. So you've got all the discs in there too. But I remember the Halloween episode being one of my favorites, and I remember having a crush on that chick right there. And yeah, so this is pretty awesome to me too. I mean, a lot of this stuff is either brand new, still sealed, or looks like it had never been watched or anything. And next up is another really sweet find in The Simpsons, the 15th season right there with a nice hollow foil design. I know some of the ones have like the mold of the faces on there. This one doesn't have it. I kind of like those ones, but it's kind of hard to put on the shelves. So I kind of dig this one a bit too because of that. But really nice. Looks like this one had never been opened either. How do we open this one up, in fact? Okay, I guess you fold it out like that and then it comes out this way. And I have a whole bunch of these different seasons. Again, I have a lot of the ones that have the different face molds on there. But I do dig this. I kind of appreciate the fact that I'm kind of mixed on it because again, it's easier to put on the shelves without that face mold on there. Let me know what you prefer if you are into the Simpsons. And I think I'm kind of bummed that they're no longer releasing them on physical media. I think that was kind of stupid of them to do that because they have so many of their releases already out. Next up is King Kong. This is the 10 edition, the original one, the 2-disc collector's edition really sweet looking edition. I remember having this years ago. I don't think I still have it anymore. In fact, I don't know. I think I might have lost it during a move, but it has booklets, some art cards, and a poster, I think, in here too. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And then here's a nice like slipcase edition digipack design for the original film. An all-time classic right there with you know, the stop motion effects. But a fantastic film, and again, a really nice release. I just don't get why somebody would chuck these out. And a lot of these ones are, you know, brand new, still sealed, look like they have never been touched, watched, or anything. Why not just give them away, or at least to somebody, or post on Craigslist free movies, something like that. And this one right here, should I show this one first? I'm gonna save this one for the last, right here, the best one of the bunch at the end. Next up are some Blockbuster Blu-rays right here. This one is, did you hear about the Morgans with Hugh Grant and Sarah Jessica Parker? Hugh Grant, I don't know why he hooked up with that unattractive prostitute. His wife was super smoking hot. But there you go. That's one of the things I always remember about him. I think his career was tarnished after that. He got back into films and stuff, but I feel like people still think about that when they think of him. I know I do. But I heard terrible things about this one. It looks like the rest of these, or some of these ones right here at the end, are like rom-coms. And this is a Blockbuster foreign rental. Blockbuster, rest in peace. But I think a lot of people didn't realize that you could take this slip right out here from the Blockbuster cases like this, and you can put them in a Blu-ray replacement case. This paper insert right here, which is in every single Blu-ray case, comes right out. So I don't know, that's pretty awesome to me, but a lot of people, I think, stayed away from those Blockbuster ones because they didn't realize that that could be taken out. But souped. All About Steve, which I haven't seen this one, but I do want to check this one out. I'm not too big into romance movies or rom-coms. There's a few that I like, but I do like Bradley Cooper a lot. He's been in a bunch of different movies, been around forever. But I like that he was in some horror movies too. Case 39 and Midnight Meat Train are ones that I really enjoy. I think both of them kind of get bad reps because of him and other celebrities in it. Renee Zellweger was in Case 39 as well, but that's a really good, underrated movie. And Sandra Bullock, Thomas Hayden Church in this one too. So I'm digging this one. I'm not a big Sandra Bullock fan, but I remember seeing trailers for this one, and it looked pretty funny. Next up is Amelia with Richard Gere and Hilary Swank. I remember Hilary Swank was in one of the Karate Kid movies in the very beginning of her career. But this one looks like it also has Ewan McGregor too. So I got, again, about Amelia Earhart, kind of like a romantic take, I guess. No Reservations with Catherine Zeta-Jones and Aaron Eckhart, another romance movie. It looks like a young Abigail Breslin in here too. And Away We Go, which I love this movie. Such an emotionally honest movie about them starting a family. Great cast chemistry with John Krasinski and Maya Rudolph. I really enjoy both of them. And yeah, it's got some great comedy elements to it, but very heartfelt. I love the way it ends. Just, again, a fantastic film. Definitely recommend this one. The Backup Plan, which again looks like a romance movie with J-Lo. J-Lo is still stunning. Holy moly. Look at that cute little doggy right there. And next up is Maid of Honor with Patrick Dempsey. I actually really enjoyed this one. Again, I'm not too big into rom-coms, but this one was really entertaining. And it's funny because in the 80s and early 90s, he played like the dork in all the movies, but then he was like kind of the hunk guy now. He was, I think McDreamy was his name, and Grey's Anatomy, which is, I've never seen the show, but I've just heard like all the girls I ever knew talk about that movie, and I guess he was killed off in that TV show. Spoiler alert, but it's funny that he went from playing the dork to being like the hunk guy now, so good for him. And I thought this was really funny and entertaining, but the best one of the whole bunch, the best find, is this one right here, and that is the Star Wars trilogy in the Best Buy exclusive 10. Now, this is like crazy out of print, and this is still sought after even though it's DVD, because the DVDs have the enhanced versions, but they also have the original theatrical versions, which makes them very rare. And I've seen this set right here in this 10 edition go for well over $100. I remember seeing people, I don't know if they'd ever sold for it, but for over 200. But I remember seeing this selling for like 125, 150 before. Granted, this was years ago. I'm not quite sure what it goes for now, if it still fetches those prices, but I think it still is decently pricey. And I love the look to this 10 as well. And this looks like it's in flawless condition. And you open up the 10 and it's just the DVDs in their regular cases like that. And the 10. But I love the artwork to it. That is just a really sweet find. That's like, I'm souped on this. This is the best find of the whole bunch in my opinion. Let me know what your favorites of all of these are as far as the pickups right there. Let me know if you've seen the movies and what you think of them too. This isn't quite a dumpster dive haul, but this was all free, and you can't beat free. Very fortuitous. I happened to walk right at that time to take out the recycling, and it's not it wasn't a garbage man, it was recycling man. They're two different people, but yeah, so I just happened to find them right there, and somebody had thrown out boxes of this stuff. So I wish I could have seen what else was there. Maybe he found some even cooler stuff, but I'm souped on this. I don't think he actually went through this box. I think he just saw that I was there and gave me that the other box. So this is amazing to me. Some really great finds in here, and I can't believe somebody threw some of this stuff out. I feel like, again, some of the stuff is brand new, still sealed. Other stuff looked like it had never been touched. So just why not like make an ad on Craigslist giving some of this stuff away for free? I don't know. But again, let me know if you've seen these movies, what you think of them, and what was your favorite pickup out of all these different ones. Leave me a comment or video response down below. Hope everyone's doing well. Take care.